সবাই আমরা দিয়ে টোস্ট করেন। মে লং লিভ বাংলাদেশ ফ্রেন্ডস ফ্রেন্ডশিপ। ইয়া Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. His Excellency President Emmanuel Macron, esteemed members of the French delegation, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. A very good evening, Shubho Sandha, Bonsoir, Mr. President. It is my great pleasure and honor to host you at this banquet. I recall your warm hospitality at the Alice Palace in November 2021. I am delighted that you have accepted my invitation to visit Bangladesh. The people of Bangladesh join me in welcoming you and your delegation here. France holds a special place in our hearts and imagination. My father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, was greatly inspired by the spirit of the French Revolution. He dedicated his life to promote the values of liberty, equality, and fraternity in his fight for self-determination. This was also reflected in his historic speech of 7th March 1971, when he said, I quote, "Our struggle this time is for our liberation. Our struggle this time is for independence." Few minutes ago, you have listened the tune. Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujib's call for freedom echoes with global intellectuals like André Malraux, who mobilized a number of young people to fight for our cause. It often strikes me that President Macron, with his forward march movement, carries the proud legacy of Merlot and his followers. We admire you, Mr. President, for the many bold reforms you have undertaken in France. We find you to be a breath of fresh air in international politics. Your push for strategic autonomy legally aligns with our own foreign policy dictum, friendship to all, malice to none, given to us by Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. France has been our trusted development partner since our independence. We have developed a robust trade partnership with focus on responsible business conduct. We are opening up new areas of cooperation in strategic assets and advanced technologies. I am confident that our bilateral relations can move to strategic engagement for the shared prosperity for all in the Indo-Pacific and beyond. Our partnership can be a meaningful force to address the multiple crises of the world, climate change, and cost of living that our world is facing now. On a lighter note, we have arranged for you to have a taste of our unique Kachi biryani. Both our nations are extremely proud of our cuisine, cultural, and linguistic heritage. It is time to promote further interface and fusion between our two cultures to bring our two peoples closer to each other. May I propose a toast to your health with another delicacy of ours, juice made of amra, a popular local fruit. May I invite you to come? I invite you to come and say a few words to our people, and I want to have the toast. সবাই আমরা দিয়ে টোস্ট করেন। মে বাংলাদেশ ফ্রেন্ডশিপ, লং লিভ বাংলাদেশ ফ্রেন্ডশিপ, friends, Bangladesh friends, friendship, yeah.
Thank you, Honorable Prime Minister. May we now cordially invite Honorable President of the French Republic, Emmanuel Macron, to kindly deliver his speech.
Thank you very much, Honorable Prime Minister. Your Excellencies, dear friends, I'm most grateful for your warm welcome in Dhaka and for making our visit a great success. And I would also like to thank our friends around the table, be they from Bangladesh or France, who have gathered tonight in the spirit of friendship at the core of our relationship. When I look back at our history, we got closer during the most difficult times, as if, despite the distance, our two peoples share a deep sense of brotherhood. Already in 1757, during the war-known Battle of Plassey, when the East Indian Company was about to build a private empire, the French picked a side and supported the Viceroyalty of Bengal. No offense to our British friends, but I may say we were on the right side of the story. Although we were far from the current regular contact between our two societies and our two countries, the first dialogue started at that time between our two people through the ships of traders and soldiers. And only 52 years ago, we realized that we belong to the same family, a family who gathers women and men ready to sacrifice their life for freedom. One of our most eminent intellectuals, André Malraux, you mentioned him, embodied this common ideal during the Liberation War. He said loud and clear, the petitions and speeches won't be enough given the future of the nation at stake. All the young women and men of goodwill should come and fight. Behind this call, there was a genuine admiration for the people of Bangladesh. He admired the bravery and the resilience of a nation strongly to defend the language, its culture, and more broadly, its dignity. He knew the finest flower of your literature too. For the works of the great Tagore were translated into French very early on, and his poems were transposed by our writer André Gide. Thanks to the greatest writer, poet, philosopher, and simple genius of the 20th century that was Tagore, the exceptional beauty of Bengali resonates in your national anthem. Chirodin Tomar Akash, Tomar Batash, Amar Pani, Baje Baji. I wanted during my trip to pay tribute to this common history that binds us together in adversity. That's why I will be visiting tomorrow a highly symbolic place in the history of the struggle for independence, your father's personal residence, from which he led several movements that led to the country's independence. I think the best way to pay tribute to the martyrs would be to acknowledge the tremendous success of Bangladesh over the years. Based on democratic principles and the rule of law, at the core of your identity, Bangladesh is progressively retrieving its place on the world stage, crossroad for trade, science, and culture. Those assets will be more than needed to face the current challenges, especially climate change. From the immensity of your beach to the beauty of your lakes and the depths of the great mangrove forests of the Sundarbans, a country where nature is as abundant as as yours knows the importance of preserving its environment. I want to praise your leadership on this issue, and you can count on France and our full support in order to convince the countries mainly responsible for the emission of greenhouse gases, but also to help you to adapt. France will be again on your side. In a region facing new imperialism, we want to propose a third way, with no intention to bully our partners or to lead them to unsustainable schemes. And as you did during the Liberation War, all our strategy is focused on strengthening the independence and the strategic autonomy of our friends to give them the freedom of sovereignty. And this way, definitely, climate change, a sustainable approach from a geopolitical point of view in this region, is possible because what you did during the past decade is just a unique economic success. And I want to commend you as well for your fight against poverty and your incredible results from an economic point of view. More than 3 decades after François Mitterrand's visit, we are opening a new page of our long-standing relationship.